So, this is Jasper National Park. I'm Stephanie Letner. I am an interpreter here, and I work for Parks Canada. These are all the antlered species we have in the park. So, we have a moose, and they're going to be the biggest antlered species here in the park. And then the second largest is going to be our elk over here. And then we have kind of a smaller species called the woodland caribou. They're actually threatened here in the park, so you don't get to see them unless you hike up into the alpine. And then we have two small deer species, so the mule deer and then the white-tailed deer. Antlers fall off every year, so they grow from about March, April, and then to about late August, early September. And they'll have velvet on them while they're growing, so that's an external blood supply. Then in the fall, they'll kind of rub all that velvet off so they get a clean set of antlers like what you see. And then they actually kind of just use them to show off for the females so that they can kind of make the women all impressed and show that they're healthy and that they're a good person to mate with. After mating season, they'll actually all just kind of detach from the socket in their head and fall off. And then horns are a little bit different, so they're made out of keratin, so the same as your fingernail and your hair. They'll stay on for the life of the animal, so the two species we have here with horns in the park are the Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep as well as the mountain goat. The mountain goat is kind of a big, shaggy animal. They'll live up on rock faces, and you can see them kind of climbing up the rock face. The bighorn sheep kind of stick down more towards the valley, so by the roadside a lot, and you'll see a lot of them trying to lick the salt off under the vehicles. Horns have an internal blood supply, so they'll have a piece of bone that it connects it to the skull, and then further on they'll have a tissue just feeding the horn and helping it grow. If a horn does end up breaking off, the male or the female most likely won't be able to survive to the next day because they don't have a way of kind of stopping that blood supply. So it's really rare to see a bighorn sheep or a goat with only one horn.